Hi everyone, my name is Laura and today I have joined up with the Huel team to bring you a 10-minute yoga full body stretch routine. If you practice this one regularly, then it will just help increase overall flexibility, mobility, and just general openness of the whole body. If you have a couple of yoga blocks today, grab them. If you don't, maybe use books or cans or whatever you've got going. And if you have nothing, that's also okay. They are just an option. So we're going to start nice and simply in a tabletop position. So coming onto all fours, you're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and we're going to just start with our cat and cows just to really warm up and open the spine, chest and shoulders. So from here, spread your fingers nice and wide, press down through the palms of the fingers, opening up the upper back. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest to the sky, stick the tailbone up as you open the throat. Exhale, opposite action, round the spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under. Again, like that, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Let's take one more here. Inhale, drop the belly, really press through the palms, lift the chin. Exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Good, then come back to a neutral position. We're going to keep the knees and the hips exactly as they are, and then begin to walk the hands all the way to the top of the mat. Once they get there, draw the chest, the forehead and the chin all the way to the floor. Maybe the forehead reaches, maybe it doesn't, that's okay. Just really feel this deep stretch through the shoulders, the chest and the armpits. If it feels good, you might want to wiggle the hips a little side to side, but just notice what feels right for you. Maybe this is intense already. Good, and once you're here, just see if you can breathe. So just notice if you can breathe in and out. Maybe it's through the nose, maybe it's through the mouth. Lovely, and then let's take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. Lovely, from there look between the hands, walk the hands all the way back underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide again, this time we're going to tuck the toes under, keep your knees bent and then lift your hips up and back coming into a downward facing dog. Now with the knees bent, begin to press the chest towards the thighs. Again, you're finding that stretch through the shoulders and the chest. And then keep that as you begin to bicycle through the legs. So you're going to begin to just bend one knee and then bend the other knee, just as if you were going for a little walk. And as you do this, you should feel it in the hamstrings, the calf muscles, just loosening it all up. Good, and if there's any other movements you want to take, of course, go for it. Maybe you're shaking the head, maybe you're dropping the heels side to side, stretching through the side body. Just begin to kind of move in a way that feels right, feels natural. Perfect. And then when you're ready, just find a stillness here. Your knees can be as bent as you need to, so you can press your chest backwards. From here, we're going to look to the front of the yoga mat. And we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. If you need help, then use your hand to bring your foot where you need it to go. Bring your hands in the center of the mat. Draw the chest forwards, draw the hips forwards, and you're in a lizard lunge, a nice wide lunge. From here, just use your left toes, your back foot, just to rock forwards and backwards. So here is where you might use some yoga blocks. Maybe you have your hands on blocks, or as I said, books or something, but just really work your way into the left hip flexor. Good, and then when you're ready, find stillness. You're going to press through the left hand, and then inhale, send the right arm to the sky. Coming into this nice deep twist again, stretching open through the pecs, the shoulders. Just really try and turn your chest towards the sky. You take a big breath in. And then exhale, place the right hand back to the floor. From here, press through both hands. We're going to step the right foot back into a high plank position. And then from there, just drop your knees to the floor and slowly lower all the way down onto your tummy. Good. From there, untuck your toes, squeeze the bum, squeeze the thighs. Keep the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press into the hands. We're going to lift into a Cobra pose. So you really want to draw your shoulders down away from the ears. You want to squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Good. Exhale, we're coming all the way back to the floor. We'll repeat that a couple of times. Inhale, press into the hands, find that Cobra. Exhale, come all the way back down. One more time here. Inhale, lift into that Cobra, squeezing through the lower body. And then exhale, slowly lowering all the way back down. Lovely. From there, tuck your toes under. Pressing into the hands, you're going to inhale back to that tabletop position. And then exhale again back into that downward facing dog. Again, just relax the heels, shoulders soften. If you want to, again, you can take that movement, just bending one knee and then the other. Perfect. And then from there, look forwards. This time, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Coming onto your fingertips if you need to, or hands on blocks again. Draw the chest forwards, lower into the hips, and then this time use your right toes just to rock forwards and backwards. And one side's always going to feel a little bit better, a little bit worse than the other. So just notice what that is for you. Perfect. And then find stillness. This time pressing through the right hand, we're going to inhale the left arm up to the sky. See if you can let your left shoulder open as much as it allows you to. Maybe reaching the left hand behind you over to the right. And then once you're there, see if you can draw the left hip back slightly. Let's take one more breath in. And then exhale, look to the floor, release the left hand to the mat. From here, inhale, step back into a high plank position. And then exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way again to your belly. Just once this time, we're going to untuck the toes, keep the hands where they are. Inhale to that Cobra position. Maybe you can come up a little bit higher now. The elbows might straighten a little bit more. And then exhale, push onto your knees. Tuck your toes, lift back into that downward facing dog shape. Good. Now from downward dog, look towards the front. You're just going to walk your feet all the way to the top. Once you get there, bring your feet about hip distance apart. Bend your knees as much as you need to and just let your head completely relax. Let your shoulders completely relax. Just let the upper body really hang heavy into this kind of ragdoll forward fold. Good, and if you want to maybe find a little sway here, side to side, you might feel this in the lower back, the hamstrings. Good, and then when you're ready, find stillness. Tuck your chin, squeeze the belly slightly, and we're going to just roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up through the spine, coming all the way to stand at the top of the mat. Good, and then when you get there, we're going to repeat this in the opposite action. So your shoulders are going to draw forwards, your chin's going to tuck to your chest, and you're going to bend the knees as you roll all the way forwards and down towards the floor. Good. One more time like this. Tuck your chin, slowly begin to roll all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, and then shoulders forwards, chin to chest, round the upper back, roll all the way back forwards. Perfect, and then once you're there, bring your hands to the floor, or again your blocks. Bring your feet together, so big toes a little bit closer. From here, just take a big step back with the left foot, and then just drop your left knee to the floor. So this time we're coming into a nice traditional low lunge. Option 1, hands onto the floor. Option 2, hands interlaced onto the knee. Option 3, arms to the sky, and you're just reaching towards the ceiling. So wherever you are, you're feeling a nice deep stretch through the left hip flexor. Just really press into that right foot. So you're not just sinking in, but you're using a little bit of strength as well. Taking a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale. If your arms are in the sky, release your fingers towards the floor. We're all going to pick up the back knee, and then we're just going to walk the hands all the way to the long edge of the mat, turning all 10 toes to face the long edge of the mat. So we're coming into this wide forward fold. Good. From here, little bend into the knees if you need to, and just begin to fold in the center of the mat. So just let the head relax, maybe a little sway here, side to side. Again, doing whatever feels right for you. Sometimes just holding this is enough. Good, and then find stillness. From here, look forwards. We're going to begin to walk the hands all the way over towards the right foot. Once you're there, you're going to bend into the right knee and come into a side lunge. So see if you can lift your left toes off the floor. You might be on blocks again, you might be on the fingertips. I want you to just feel a nice deep stretch all through the left inner hamstring. Maybe you're on the right tippy toes, maybe you can come all the way down. Lots of options here. Just really press the heel away. Nice, and then let's do that the other side. So you're going to straighten that right leg, walk the hands over towards the left, bend into the left knee, lift your right toes if you can, and just again press the heel away, finding that deep stretch through the inner hamstring. And again, either staying up here or maybe you can come all the way down. Regardless, just feel the stretch and just take a moment to hold the stretch. Perfect. And then from there, we're actually going to turn to face the left foot now. So walk the hands around to frame the back foot, the left foot at the back of the mat. And then just drop your right knee to the floor. Coming back into that low lunge, you're going to bend into the left knee. Take your option, either hands onto the knee or arms to the sky or hands on the floor. And again, just draw the hips forwards and just find a moment here just to breathe into it, to feel the stretch. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Pick up your back knee, walk the hands all the way to the long edge of the mat, coming back into another wide forward fold. Good, again, just for a moment, really short hold, just let the crown of the head draw towards the floor, let the elbows bend if they can. And if you can't reach the floor, again, hands on the legs or blocks. Good, and then from there, look forwards. Look to the front of the mat, walk the hands around to your lunge with the right foot forwards. And then we're just going to step back this time into downward facing dog. Good. From downward dog, look towards the front of the mat. Go and lower the knees onto the floor. So last little bit here, just to open up through the shoulders and the chest a little bit more. Bring your right hand into the center of the mat. You're going to inhale the left arm to the sky, finding a nice deep shoulder stretch here. And then exhale, left arm comes underneath the right arm. Drop the left cheek to the floor into this twisted shoulder stretch. The right hand might stay next to the face. You might even press the right hand a little bit firmly into the floor to find a deeper twist. Good, and once you're there, see if you can draw the right hip back slightly, just a moment here. Good, guys, and then from there, press through that right hand. You're going to come all the way back into your tabletop position. This time, place the left hand kind of in the center of the mat. Send the right arm to the sky, again, big shoulder stretch. And then hand underneath the left arm. This time, the right cheek is coming onto the floor. You might place the left hand next to the face and just begin to press the floor away, but really try to draw your left hip back so you're getting a nice even pelvis here. Good, and again, just a couple of moments, just really feeling the twist through the spine, but also the stretch through the chest, the shoulders. Good, and then from there, press into that left hand, come all the way back to tabletop. Bring your knees together and just sit your bottom on your heels, come into a kneeling position. Good, from here, just give the arms a little bit of a shake. Maybe the shoulders have a little roll. Good, and you are good to go. So well done, good job for giving yourself just, this short amount of time. As I said, if you do this routine regularly, you will definitely be able to feel an improvement in your general flexibility and openness of the whole body. But thank you so much, and I hope I can see you guys again soon.